about 25 games into the season, just about. See if I can get the standings up in a second, just so I can reference those. But I have only had like 5 questions. We can go around the horn. We can see what you guys are thinking. So 25 games in the season. My first question, nice and easy. Who's the best team? Who's the best team in the NBA? Not necessarily the team you think is going to win the championship, but who right now is the best team in the NBA? Start with Jordan. Start with J-Badge.
Best team in the league.
Or you can pass it if you're not sure.
I'll give it to the Celtics right now.
I see you.
Yeah, Celtics.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. I think it's hard. It's hard to not, especially what they just did to Phoenix. Even though Phoenix hasn't been playing well, but that was just nervous about Saturday, man. Or tomorrow. I don't know how tomorrow's gonna go. Especially with no Wiggins, I don't know who's guarding either one of those dudes. Um,
You can't.
What's wrong with Wiggins? He's usually Superman.
yeah, I know that was like about a week. Hopefully just a week.
Was it injury or sick?
Yeah, I want to say adductor strain, but maybe not. It might have been more of I can't remember. It was some type of muscle strain, I think, though. But yeah, I would go Celtics as well. Y'all got anything different?
Yeah. No, I would say I haven't watched the Celtics enough, but from everything I've heard and from what I'm hearing secondhand, it seems like Boston is at the top.
Yeah, they've just been the most consistent team, and the record speaks for itself. The stats speak for itself. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown have just been automatic. Honestly, like props is due. They're the best team in the league right now, but are they going to be able to? Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm getting to. Is it? Does it matter if they go fucking, I don't know, 60-13 or whatever? No, it doesn't. At the end of the day, what matters is the last 16. So
Ooh.
Celtics, but at the end of the day, this is no indication that they're going to win the championship. Do they have a high chance? Yes, but
Yeah, high
at this
chance.
point,
Are
I
they?
give.
I'll still
Go
take the Dubs.
Are they? Are they your choice to get out the East?
Yeah, but I feel like that's me wanting to hate on Milwaukee, kind of, and I feel like I should give Giannis the credit, but it does feel like that's what I'm gonna speak to the regular season. I would say the regular season doesn't mean nothing. The regular season can only mean so much. But Boston's doing it right. Like they doing. I feel like you know, it's not about I think the Warriors chasing the 70. I think what that was the start of the Warriors dynasty. Those first 2 years, and even go back to the year before that, was just taking the regular season seriously
Yeah.
from a scheme and development wise, individual development wise, like the coach, the team having that, but I think individual players, like I feel like Jason and Jalen have both always had that. They're trying to come in and get better at their games, but they're just finally at an age where that can coexist really well. It knows how to coexist. They know how to coexist and get better like at the same time. It seems to be reflecting just like saying by the numbers, by the record, by how well they're playing. And that's scary. I feel like that goes without saying. Like when you're doing the right things in the regular season, it does give the indication that you might be better in the finals, and they got nothing to do but I think be better than what they were in the finals, and I think they will be if they get back. So it'll be interesting if we're playing against them. But I feel like say the best team in the NBA, but I say they're the favorite too. I feel like and I don't think it's by a big margin. I just give it to them over. I would say it's the Celtics and then probably the Bucks, and then you can where you go after the Celtics or do what?
Oh,
Or you go
probably the
Bucks over
Bucks, but I
Celtics?
would say it actually is a pretty big gap. I would say
You
that
think
kind
it's a
of for
gap?
that reason, because I mean, part of it's not believing in the Bucks too much, but it's also like, yeah, all of the teams I want to believe in are don't have a record to like make me or haven't been consistent enough like for me to
Yeah.
have them like. Pelicans maybe are the next best team in the NBA
Yeah.
after those two, and it's like I think there's still a pretty big gap between what the Celtics are now and what take the
No, when
you want to say the Grizzlies, Suns, Pelicans, or Bucks. Like I think there's just a gap there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd say I can get that. If you're saying the Pelicans, I was gonna ask who would you have kind of in the next, even in the second, but I guess in that next range because it's really hard to win a championship if you ain't never won a championship before. And it's really hard to win a championship if you ain't never been to the championship before. And if it feels like the best teams in the NBA are yeah, kind of besides if the Golden State is what are we like have 2 road wins right now, and if Milwaukee's I guess the only other team. I don't think there's anyone else that's has a roster constructed mostly with or at least mostly with players that have gone to the finals, together. So yeah, Boston won. It's that they are the best. Like they would be that even if they were, the second best team in the East or the third best team in the NBA. But they're top dog, and so it seems like me they're the favorite. And I say that gap's probably going to get larger in my mind. Right now, it's still pretty close because I feel like Giannis in a 7-game series. For the same with the Warriors, like I feel like the Warriors were in a better place. I would still feel threatened by a 7-game series with Giannis, and I think Boston should too, no matter how good you are.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Good one. Yeah. I want to see. I believe in Giannis a lot, man. I just don't believe in like any other piece of that team besides like Brook Lopez's defense, and I don't know if he's healthy enough to do it all year. But yeah, we'll see. I see what you mean though. It's because it's Giannis. Yeah. He's done it. He's shown us he can do it. So you gotta.
Drew Holiday is like abstract art. You don't know if it's gonna work out.
Man, misses a lot of shots there. Never mind. Okay.
Two-way game.
Last thing on the Celtics. Celtics have. Yes, he's really good on defense. Celtics have 3 games in the next 4 nights. It's the California trip, the easier version, because I think the Kings are the best of the 4 California teams right now, huh? Yeah, so Golden State Saturday, get a day off, then play the Clippers on Monday, and then the Lakers the next night. They're 3-0 in that, right? Unless the Warriors hand them this L, like I guess.
What's the Lakers status? No, let's do a Lakers check-in.
They've lost 3 in a row now.
Damn it!
It was going. They were like 12-15.
That's not too bad.
They were right there.
Too bad. 3's not bad. If it was 5 losses in a row,
I think it's just it can't. Well, you start off so where like they were on a run. They had to kind of sustain that for another like 2 weeks to just get back in the mix, and now they kind of.
It's not going to be pretty.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. If it's going to
win or lose, most likely lose. It's not going to be pretty.
Let me see. Can I try to post some Lakers? But yeah, just want to see. I think they go 3-0. I think it's easy. That's the thing because the Lakers are the last one too. Like your LA hangover game is against the Lakers. Is probably the one you don't lose if you're locked in for the Warriors and you're locked in for the Clippers. But also, the Warriors and Clippers could. You never know. Maybe Kawhi and Paul George are playing. Who knows?